The biggest market opportunity that we've been able to capture is high volume direct mail. I'd say more so on the self-mailer and postcard side, because some of the larger companies pretty much owned that market for a long, long time, but the customers were forced into static print with inkjet, maybe a little bit of variable, but at the volumes of those larger companies that have huge mailing lists, variable data just wasn't an option because they needed to control the quality. And if they wanted to do variable data, they were on it and have that high quality, they were usually on a cut sheet device, and it was 5 to 10 times more expensive.
You know, having those options, when you talk about all these VDP environments, and one thing I didn't touch base on was the automation workflows. Think about this, you estimate a job coming in, you try to get those percentages of ink or costs of ink accurate in the estimate, but there's really no way to do that till you have the file. So as soon as you get the file, we check it to the new estimator tool, making sure that we're covered. And I've seen some yields different from the estimate by $20,000 or more. So it's very important that we have a solid process to make sure that those are gonna match up. Target markets obviously drives more response in those situations, right? But on the other hand, you know, we have the expertise to help clients get there as well, just based on a data file. We have several softwares that complement PRISMA, or we can build that and prepare in PRISMA to get the data and docs to work correctly in the submission. Both facilities have different applications, and what we've found is it's typically not one application for every customer. You know, we might find that this one needs something special, it's got to hit this system first, then go to PRISMA, or build it all in PRISMA, then go to the press. So having different options, it takes away a lot of challenges for what clients are looking for. So if I want to send jobs to Lowell, I send them up to Lowell. If I want to print to my other color sheet fed technology, I print to that. So it's kind of like the spoke and hub of where the data and where the files are going. Not in the same plant as well. So for instance, we have a lot of strict SLAs. You have to hit these delivery dates. For some of these insurance customers and financial clients and things like that, there's no wiggle room. You have to have a backup. You have to be able to get the documents out on time. So having it, you know, rip, trap, ready to go in PRISMA. Oh, that printer's down tonight. We call the North plant and say, hey, pick these files up. Here's your file list. Run them tonight and mail them. So there's no rework. So we used to be back in the days where you'd have it specific for a technology and then you couldn't use it for anything else but. So if that technology went down, it's starting over. You know, my data groups are coming in at 2 in the morning to try and recover from that, and you'd still get the documents out on time. So that's made it just so easy to be able to just, you're going here, you're going there, and you're on the ProStream. So on the ProStream, once we get it to a roll, we run in 2 different fashions. So we have an inline solution up in Lowell, and we have an offline solution finishing solution down here in Canon. We quickly learned that the inline finishing is going to slow down the printer because the printer is just going to run. You're not going to need to be attended, stop it, take a look at what you're doing, right? It just runs. And the way we look at it is if you're doing a lot of the same thing, inline makes sense. The ProStream has so many more capabilities that you can, different papers, heavy stocks, wider webs, things of that nature, you need to have it offline because you'll be spending all day just setting up the finishing to the web and things of that nature. It's one of the fastest pieces of equipment that utilized up to 3 shifts. But let's talk about the downtime. There's hardly any. So we're constantly running. The one thing I really like about Canon, they're available. The techs are outstanding, get us up and running as fast as possible. You know, they'll drop in and say, hey, how's it going? I noticed something like this on the screen. You know, we're gonna have to take care of that one of these days. You know, nothing, don't shut me down, or whenever you're ready, I'll come in, you know. It's a preventative program that I've been really excited about. They've been really good.